One down. And now the center fielder. Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws. Not in time. He's safe.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. You got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Lamb forced to get out of the way of the first pitch.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
To kick the 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip, 1 at second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Drew Gilbert, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's it for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder. Grounds one to short. Zips it to first, and the inning is over. 2 out, space is empty.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Runners on the corners, no outs. Fought off foul. White Sox down a run. And that is out of play. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
Dylan Lee takes over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Gilbert up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tyler Holton appears to be getting loose. Wilson also getting ready. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in, a second scores as well, and they lead by 2. A 2-run double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the air, out towards left center. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. The Guardians down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Now it's the second baseman, Antonio Arturo. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. That misses the zone. Full count now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that's the inning. The White Sox. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Inside. And that is ball 1. Lamb needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Go ahead run on base. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To second, there's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. 1 out, base is empty. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He sends it out of here. His 61st home run of the season. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a ground ball. There's 1. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Foul ball there. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. 0-2 now. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To the plate for 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lamb in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Smoked on the ground, a second. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the left fielder, Drew Gilbert. Base hit into center field. Around third. Fires to the plate. In comes the winning run. And the final. Charlie Lamb. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. On the ground to third, makes the sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. So 2 away with nobody on. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Drew Gilbert, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on the dive.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save! And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. Nobody out, runner at first.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. White Sox down a run. That one inside. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Sizing this one up. 1 away. Bases loaded, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And fouled off. Malloy on third. Bright at first. 2 out of the inning. And a count 1-2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's a one-run game. First and second, 2 outs. So up next for Chicago, Drew Gilbert, 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Wilson, the right hand. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Freddie Ferdinand digs in for the Guardians. Tying run at the plate. Out to short. Lamb. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air on the infield. Manzardo makes the grab for the second out. Base is empty with 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Riley Green. Hot shot to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd. Charlie Lamb. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb, the American League leader in RBIs this year. Rocketed out towards right center. Myers hauls it in, 2 away. One out. Runners at first and second. Finds its way through. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Gilbert in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly to second, and he's safe. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. A shot to the opposite field. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Oh, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
1 out and a runner at second.
The shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Right. Leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a
Count
ball.
is full.
And that one is lifted in the air. Myers settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So a man at first. Danny Jansen to hit here. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to second for 1. And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This one high in the air to left center. Casillas sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Out number 2. Man at first. Max Schumann digs in now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. There's the strike.
Ha! No balls, 1 strike.
Now 1
1 ball,
miss.
1 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's 1-2. The shortstop
2-2.
takes the ball. Right off of first with 2 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
This one in the air, right field. Freeland makes the play. That is the inning. So bases all loaded up. Now it's Jansen to hit. This could end it. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb with a fair showing in this win. And a single and an RBI. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Andres Ramos. On the ground to third. Murray. Slings it across, and that is that. Middle of the first. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Lamb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Ball.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
High fly ball right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tavares settles under it. And that ends the inning. Bases loaded. 1 away. Way outside. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Run at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And the count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-zip. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fast.
The throw to second, relay to first, double play. First and second, 2 outs. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Leody Tavares. Well struck right field. Bean ranging back on it. And out of here.
Welcome to the game.
So 2 on with 2 away. Sal Frelick up now for the Tigers. Matsui is just 1 strike away. Hit slowly on the ground. Lamb. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb had an Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Mateo makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the line drive. That's a base hit. Coming home. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Golden opportunity right here.
DL Hall.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And strike 2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That one fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Casillas sizing this one up. 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Casillas now at the plate. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Base hit! Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he dives in with a winning run. So 2 down, Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Lamb getting to start at shortstop. A career batting average over 350. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that's in the dirt. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Witt tosses across the first, and that is that. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Robertson makes the catch. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground, Lamb. Slings it across, and there's 2 down. Marsh back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh brings it in. One down. Back here in Kansas City. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Lifted in the air, right center field. Waters makes the catch. And there's one down. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. See you later. His 62nd home run of the season, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 7-5. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Luis Garcia digs in now. Popped up right side. Carroll settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now. Charlie Lamb with 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Run around the move, pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
0-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Fouled off left side. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. New inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Austin Wells steps in for the Royals.
Well, Berg, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that skips into there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Right. The runner at first with 2 gone. He goes down looking. So it's Max Clark steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. Matsui back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Murray. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that'll do it. Lamb with a less than great game in this one. Charlie Lamb with an incredible season so far. One down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb, the leading home run hitter in the American League. And ball one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Man at first, one away. In the air, right side. Waters under it. That's out number 2. And to the plate for Kansas City, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground, left side. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Pepio back to work. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed. Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. Clark going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Here's the second baseman, Antonio Arturo. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Long gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So bases loaded with one away. On the ground, a second, might be 2. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Two outs. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Heading for the plate. He'll score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Gilbert in the box now. Takes strike 1. Carroll on third. Lamb on at second with 2 down. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
That one almost got him.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses. 3-1. On the ground, right side. Chaparro steps on the bag. That ends the inning. One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. So the tying run at second. Out to short, Lamb. Jumps, throws, and they get the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Clark moving under this one. And that'll do it. Nothing. 2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Jeremy Pena. On the ground, out to short, Lamb. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox add another to their winning streak. Lamb had a solid. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Drew Gilbert now at the plate.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
That one's in there. And that is strike one. Gilbert, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Lamb on at second with 2 down. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 gone, runner at first. And now it's Josh Naylor. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. And that is gone. His 63rd home run of the season. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 64th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Josh Naylor. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. And the home fans sit down following the twin killing. 2 away in the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Naylor pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the batter now, Darrell Hernandez. Man at second. Out to short, Lamb. On to first.
He's out. 1
out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stage.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Matsui is just 1 strike away to the right side. Throw to first.
Yes,
Ball game. And the White Sox add another to their winning streak. Lamb was outstanding. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. The shortstop takes the ball. Schwellenbach, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. Next pitch is outside. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So up next for Chicago, Antonio Arturo.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal. Lamb at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Heading for the plate. 1 runs in, headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie it.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Arturo in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. B.J. Murray Jr. will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Boots it. The run comes in from second. It's 4-3, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes.
There's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. And no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's out. Pulls into third safely with a triple. Manager out of the dugout.
Now
Antonio Arturo steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in there for a strike with slider that finds the mark. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Ralph Ritson preparing to come on if needed. And a slider misses down and away. And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. B.J. Murray Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. A switch hitter batting right. This is again 5 in a row. Murray recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. And that's through there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Veen in the box now. Takes strike one.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Malloy in the box now. Takes strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Lamb, the runner at third. Arturo over at second. Murray on at first with 2 down. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Two now. Check swing, appeal to first. He went around. Tough call, but now here is Charlie Lamb. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 65 on the year. It's 6-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that will fall. And a good start to the inning. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Antonio Arturo. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
0-1 now. In the dirt, but kept close. Fires to third, but he's back. Lamb stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Handles, throws to first, 2 down. Nice job behind the plate there. Zach Veen getting ready to hit. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. 0-1. 2 outs with a runner at third. strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 on, 1 out. Hill now at the plate. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster than they.
So runner at second, 2 down. Naylor the next to hit. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Murray. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that'll do it. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Charlie Lamb at the plate. Charlie Lamb looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Harris ranges back, and that one's gone. His 66th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb tosses to first, and there's 2 away. Lamb looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 out, space is empty. Lamb with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. And that misses. 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there.
Now batting the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
To third. Toss to Naylor. That's it out. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No run. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Lamb. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Towards first, sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Lamb went deep twice in his last game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt. Swings through it for the K. And the runner stays where he is. 2 out, space is empty.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Vierland on the move to the alley. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that here on the south side. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Woods Richardson back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. He'll touch them all. His 68th homer of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Matt Vierling, the next Twin up to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Another homer. His 69th homer of the year. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Ryan Acuna, the next Twin up to hit. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. So up next, Austin Martin. One strike away. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Charlie Lamb, fresh off. So 2 down, and now for the Twins, Garrett Hague. Hit hard on the ground to short. Off balance throw in time. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb getting ready to hit. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Hard hit, base hit, coming home. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. Safe, he beats it.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So digging in, Justin Henry Malloy. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Just missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 3. And it's fouled away. And now the lefty fought off foul. And that one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martin has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Juan Monzo. On the ground, could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Nobody out, runner at first. A little out front there as he swings through it. Lamb with a couple of homers in his last game. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 straight.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That's ripped to right down the line, and it goes just foul. One out and a runner at second here at the bottom of the 7th. Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 down. Justin Henry Malloy steps to the plate for the White Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's the strike.
No ball.
Runner at
1
second.
strike.
2 down.
Ball.
Just
No, that's a ball.
missed.
2 balls. 1 strike. Strike. Woo.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. And now Darren Hoffman. Leclerc is just 1 strike away. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Matt Vierling will hit next. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb with some... Charlie Lamb ready to go. And here is Charlie Lamb. And Siggy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. This one popped up. Mitchell makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 away with nobody on. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next twin up to hit. What a stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rodriguez sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Correa over to first. And here's the catcher, Blake Mitchell. The 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw comes in too late, and the defense comes away with nothing. Back here on the south side, digging in, Charlie Lamb. And that one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So runner at second, 2 down. Now the third baseman, Ryan Acuna. Oh, he gloves it. To his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 2 outs, bases full. Jonah Bride steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fox is just 1 strike away. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. 1 runs in, here's the throw. In comes the winning run, and the White Sox. A 3. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground, 2 ball. Witt for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. 2 on, 1 out. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. On the ground, right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the 1 out, base is empty. Out to center. Marsh moves under it. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Luis Garcia. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score. To third. Tag. Got him. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Drew Waters stands in. Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. So 1 out, nobody on. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
In the air out towards right center. Waters makes the catch. Out number 2. With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. On the ground to third. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out. Charlie Lamb with 1 down. And now Charlie Lamb. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking, fair ball! Around third.
He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. B.J. Murray Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the 2nd game of the series. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That clips the corner.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
In the air, left field. Robertson in and to his right. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab on the run. And that is... And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Joseph Ortiz. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now, Antonio Arturo. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Tag, and he got him. Great throw. Back to the top of the order now. Jeremy Pena steps in for the Royals. Kicks and fires. Roll to short, could be 2. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And a base hit on the line. One run's in. Now the throw comes in. The runner holds at third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Arturo in the box now. Takes strike one. Strike two.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Bullpen action for the Royals. Walker Buehler preparing to come on if needed. That one misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the 9th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Max Clark. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So 2 down. Justin Henry. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Corey Lee. The White Sox down to their final strike. Lined into right. And that'll do it. The Royals take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. On the ground. Tosses to first, and Witt is out. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Drew Gilbert in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And a foul ball.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Lamb on at second with 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Max Clark. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Out to short, Lamb. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Man at first, 1 away. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Foul ball there. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it.
On to first, and he has thrown 4. And that one pulled foul. That one outside, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
That one ripped. Back there. That one is gone. Home run number 70 on the year. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
The batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Slings to first in time.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as it hit.
Jump throw across his body, and he gets him. Nicely done. Base is empty with 2 away. And next up for the Royals, Max Clark. On the ground, and this should do it. Arturo. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb. Charlie Lamb getting ready. He's on an so 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. First pitch swinging. Lamb matched a homer in his last game. In the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 out. Runner at second. And here is Moises Ballesteros. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Doubled in his first AB. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Man at first, 1 away. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run homer, his 71st home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 5-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Alexander Vargas.
The third baseman, Alexander Vargas.
Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Judge pulls it down, and he makes the catch. First and second, 2 outs. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees down to their final strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Charlie Lamb getting ready. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge brings it in for the 3rd out. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground to short, Lamb. Fires over to first. And Guerrero is set down. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. Popped up. Loud settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Two down, bases empty. And the batter now, Justin Henry Malloy. Cano is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb had a decent showing in the Charlie Lamb getting ready. All right, ready to get underway. And now, Jason Dominguez. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got a ground ball.
Base is empty with 2 away. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Miller, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. There's a swing and a drive. Did 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Antonio Arturo stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's outside.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the 1st. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Junior Caminero now at the plate. Out to short. Lamb. Zips it across, and that will end the inning. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch misses. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's even up. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Antonio Arturo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Oh, 1 down. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with a punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Up and in. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down. And up next for Chicago, B.J. Murray Jr. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jones brings it in, and that is that. So 1 left. And now it's Brandon Lau. On the ground, right side. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Peraza fires over to first. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb digs in now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a base hit on the line. Runner around third. 1 runs in, and they hold the runner at third. Potential tying run 90 feet away now. And here comes the
Pitching for the
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Arturo will hit next. 1 for 3. That just misses, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Keegan Aiken, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. 2 outs.
1 and 2.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Inning over, and Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. Gone. His 72nd home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through drive.
B.J. Murray Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground to the left, Peraza. And that'll do it. Lamb, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Out to short. Lamb. Throws across the diamond, and that'll do it. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And there's a strike.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The shortstop takes the ball. Alcantara with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Alcantara back to work. Line drive. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And next for New York, Peter Wilson. On the ground to short, could be 2. The flip to second. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Two outs, runner at first. Drew Gilbert now at the plate, has grounded out a couple of times. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Go to second, and he's 7. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. And it's in time for the third out. Here on the south side. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Tapped on the ground softly to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So a man at first. So up next for Chicago, Drew Gilbert. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Late on that fastball.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now the third baseman, B.J. Murray Jr. 1 for 3. Just missed. Hit to second, and this should do it. Coming home. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb with an incredible. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to third. Throws to first. That ends the frame. And now Emmanuel Rodriguez. On the ground to the left. Lamb. Fires across the diamond. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, out towards left center. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that's the inning. Luis Rengifo, the next twin up to hit. On the ground, could be 2. Slings to second. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The perfect. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Carlos Correa. This to third, and that's a fair ball. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one ripped. Mercedes snags it for the second out. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down, and here is Charlie Lamb. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the...
Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. So a man at first, and now it's going to be Justin Henry Malloy. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Rip to third. They get the force. That ends the inning. Back at target field, set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lamb. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Abbott with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Nobody out. Runner at first. Inside. And it's 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Henry Malloy.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pickoff move to first. Lamb dives back in safely.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's the ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Tied at 4. And another ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they take the lead in the 7th. And now Jonah Bride, 1 for 3. Pitch misses. And that's ball 1. Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the right-hander deals. And now 2 balls and a strike. Lamb on third with 2 out. Too low, and it's ball 3. That one catches the corner for a strike. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Murray in the box now. Takes strike 1. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Right. Headed for the plate. In there safely. Now a 3-run lead, 7-4. Back in Minnesota. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ryan Acuna. Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. Castellano back to work. Out towards right center field. And he misses it. It drops in. Not stopping. He's going for 3. So up next for Chicago, Justin Henry Malloy. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Castellano, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Number 45, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Corniel getting loose as well. Just missed the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Right, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Murray in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. That one almost got him. 2 outs with a runner at third. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, And that is that. One error in the base is empty with 2 away. And the batter now, Yasser Mercedes. On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Singled and drew a walk in this. Charlie Lamb with it. So 2 down. Now Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. And it hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3. So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan Acuna digs in now. Out to short. Lamb. They limit the damage here. 2 outs, base is empty. Lamb in his 6th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one ripped to left, and there's a hit.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly.
Step off throw to first. Lamb back on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. 80 stolen bases for him this season. How is that possible? Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryder Ryan appears to be getting loose. Jimenez also getting ready. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit. No outs. Runner at first. And now the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The turn by Emerson at second, and the home fans sit down following the twin killing. 2 away in the 8th. Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Here's the third baseman. The winning run on second base. Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3. Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. 2 outs, base is empty. Lamb, the home run derby champ from earlier this season, a career batting average over 350, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2024. Hit in the air out to center field. Vierling sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. Here comes a 3-2. On the ground, Lamb. Handles, throws to first, and Correa retired. Man at first, 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay throw. He scores to tie it up. It's 4-4. Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. 1 for 2. Just missed. Go ahead run at second. And we're the top half of the 6th. And another ball. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Jimenez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Ryan, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. There's the strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Man at second. Oh, right to the backstop. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Now it's the second baseman, Antonio Arturo. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's in there. Runner at third, 2 away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, and it could have been. So digging in, Luis Rengifo. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And a count 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Drew Gilbert. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Jesse Fox preparing to come on if needed. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Antonio Arturo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Right in the box now. Take strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
The pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Leading off, Garrett Hayes. Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Headed towards the corner. Pulls it in on the run. Runners tagging from second to third. To the plate, safe, and we are tied. So up next, Charlie Lamb.
So clutch, you could argue that he's...
Runner on the go. Rip towards third. Zips it to first. That ends the frame. 1 out. Runner at second. Monzo will hit next. Rip to short. And they're down to their last out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
This could end it. Line to left. That's a base hit. Around third. Relay throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 9-8 now. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Austin Martin. Right back to him on the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb. Charlie Lamb ready to... Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb on the ground, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Third out, and that ends first and second, 2 outs. Bryce Rayner up now for the Tigers. Oh, that hit him to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. No outs, runners at first and second. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Oh, he can't hang on. Rayner for one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Antonio Arturo.
And Boog,
Rocker checks on first. Lamb back on a dive.
well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. 2 on, 1 out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that hit.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Fly ball down the line. Frelick after it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. White Sox. So runner at second, 2 down. Casillas, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So it's nobody out. Runner at first. And that one in the air center field. Myers gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. So now here's the DH, Jace Young. Out to short. On to first, and that'll do it. So 1 out, nobody on. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here comes the skipper. And now it's going to be Antonio Arturo. A walk and move to first. Lamb dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And a count 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs. 2 and 2. Now one missed. trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
2 on, 1 out. Jonah Bride steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And here it comes. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and now 2 gone. Zach Veen now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one misses. And 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Detroit, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Max Schumann. Out to short, Lamb. Sends it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder. The White Sox down to their final strike. Line drive, and it gets down for a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him. And
here's the third baseman. 2 outs. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. Lamb. Charlie Lamb ready to go in this one. This breakdown. So 2 down, and next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game.
The throw in. Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. 2 out, space is empty. Line drive, Adam in center field. 1 hit. And next to hit for Detroit, Bryce Rayner. Righty delivers. Swing and a ground ball. Spin throw, that's 1. And that's all they'll get. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Back at Comerica Park. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
On the ground to the left, Lamb. Throws to first in time. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Finds its way through, base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer. The south. Now this is through for a base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. They trail by 1. It's 3-2. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. B.J. Murray Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. And he won around. Just enough that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. So up next, Justin Henry Malloy. And there's a ball. White Sox down a run.
Ball, that's in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's in for a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Bryce Rayner. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Lamb swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Freeland going back. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 73rd home run of the season. And we're starting over. It's 3-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Swing and a foul out of play. So they're all loaded up. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one
ball,
up and in.
2
Look
strikes.
out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
So bases all loaded up. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Line drive. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox even this series up at a game apiece. Charlie Lamb. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Drew Gilbert. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. 1 out. Bases empty. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
0-1. Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it to first. And that is out number 2. 1 out, base is empty. And here is Jake Myers. Out to short. Lamb. Zips it to first. Now 2 out. Back at Comerica Park. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. McCarthy back to work. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Strike 2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Andres Ramos. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Out to short. Rayner throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. Bryce Rayner up now for the Tigers. 2 down, nobody on. And it finds its way through for a hit. And next is the designated hitter, Jace Young. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
That swing is all about believing in yourself, especially here in the late.
Jake Myers up now for the Tigers. Swing and a pop-up under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Charlie Lamb with it. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb, the American League leader in batting average this season. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
And that one is lifted in the air. Canario. He makes the grab, and that's the third out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
2 out, space is empty. That's a laser base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Gilbert down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Movement in the bullpen. Geraldo Estrella, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Check swing, no appeal, and the count is 1-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Lamb stands at second with 2 gone. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Arturo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Four runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Now the 0-1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Lee. They take the force out. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Akil Baddoo. Out to short, Lamb. Slings to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Badu makes a nice running catch. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And that is out of play. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for Chicago, Drew Gilbert. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. 2 outs. And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We head to the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Charlie Lamb. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The shortstop takes the ball. Lamb with just 1 hit before making it 250 this year. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
In the hole. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Portillo back to work. Fly ball center field. Grisham settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Akil Badu now at the plate. Out to short. Lamb. Fires to first in time. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Lamb will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. And first offering is fouled off. Veen at first, 1 gone. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. His 74th home run of the season. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Justin Henry Malloy. The White Sox down to their final strike. Line drive. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Lamb with a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. And now
1 ball, 2
and
strikes.
2. Now 1 missed.
2-2.
Breaking ball
Full
misses
count.
down and away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. And that's 2. Line to left. Diving. Gets down. Could be extra bases. Heading for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. The throw to third and he's out. Trying for 3. Here on the south side, we go to the top of the 5th. And now Brayton Taylor. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fought off foul. Deal 1. The shortstop takes the ball. First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 75 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit to third. Slings to first in time. Brayton Taylor next to hit for the Rays. Matsui is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Wow, really stood out in this win.
Such a tremendous effort at the